Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Kawaii Bookworm Plays with Yarn podcast. I'm Hannah, and I'm a Jersey girl studying at the University of Liverpool. And today is Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas. Today, my plan is to just be lazy and sit around in my pajamas, hence why I have no makeup on and I'm still in my pajamas. But I wanted to do this video today because the last 3 days I've been working and didn't have a chance to do a video either on Friday or Saturday like I would like to do. And also I am here in Liverpool instead of back home because it was just too expensive for me to go home. So I am going to be waiting for quite a while until um, Las Vegas wakes up to Skype my dad and my grandma and my siblings, and also at some point Skype my mom and my brother who are at home in New Jersey. And so today I am going to announce the winner for the giveaway. On the forum, I have a total of 13 posts, but I'm going to put into the random number generator from 2 to 13 because that post number 1 is my own post, and I am not being counted in this. So I have on the random number generator 2 to 13, and I'm going to hit the button, and it is number 10. And post number 10 on the forum is Alceria. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Um, she wrote, I want to make a colorwork or Fair Isle sweater. I made a few sub mittens this year and I feel a little bit more confident now to try to make a bigger colorwork project. I think that's a great New Year's resolution. And if you could contact me on Ravelry through their private messaging with your address, I will hopefully be able to get it out in the new year. It won't be happening this week, but definitely within the new year. So on to the next thing, which will be a finished object. So last week I was talking about how I hadn't quite finished my Ulick Veld mittens, and I had planned to finish them that day that I uploaded the video, and I did. So I now have 2 mittens, both with thumbs and ends woven in, and I have to take my watch off because it doesn't fit over my watch, but they fit quite comfortably. Though I think I did mine in a 2.5 millimeter needle, and I used DK weight yarn. I think I could have gone down to a 2.25 because I do have quite a bit of room and I haven't blocked them yet. So I know that they'll get a little bit bigger when I block them. So I think I could have gone down to a 2.25 millimeter needle and been okay. But I'm happy. They're my first colorwork mittens that I've done. And I used the West Yorkshire um, West Yorkshire Spinners, sorry, my brain, yarn in the Essential Air Valley DK line, and this was just blue and cream colors. So I am very happy. I managed to pick up the stitches around the thumb very well without having any holes, and I'm pretty proud of that. I think I did about the same in both mittens, though I think my right one is a little bit more lumpy, which a lot of people said that the right one or their second mitten that they do turns out better than their first. But I think I was just kind of like, I gotta get this done. And so it's a little more lumpy than the first one. But that's okay. Hopefully blocking will kind of fix that. But either way, I have been wearing them and they are very warm. So I sent quite a few things to the frog pond this week, or I will be sending quite a few things to the frog pond. Um, the first one was the sockhead slouch hat. I was doing the main color, this one, in Outlander on the footsie base originally. And I thought I had enough yarn to be able to do it, but I got to maybe an inch and a half before the decreases, and I lost Yarn Chicken, completely lost it. Luckily, I had the same colorway in a different base, which is the Blitzed, and the sparkles are really coming out today. A lot of times I can't get that, but you can really see the sparkles. And my friend is okay with that. I messaged her before I even knew I was going to run out of yarn, saying, hey, I might run out of yarn. I thought I had enough, but I don't. Is it okay if it's sparkly? And she was like, it's totally fine. So I think, an inch away from where I was last week before I had to completely frog it back and redo it. So it's working up pretty quickly. It is a mindless knit, and I can just watch TV and chat while I do it. So unfortunately, I had to frog back, and it's not finished, but it's coming along. It's not too much of an issue. The other thing that I sent to the frog pond, or will be going to the frog pond, is the Three Sisters scarf. I've redone this section, I think 3 times now. And I don't know what it is about this pattern that's not working out. I think I know, but I don't know how to fix it. There's a row that has a knit 2 together and a slip 1, knit 2 together, past slip stitch over. So you do essentially a 3 stitch decrease in the row, but you're only replacing 2 of the stitches. But the pattern continues on as if you only decreased 2 stitches. And I don't know what's going on with it. So what had happened was that this yarn was screaming at me saying, I know what I want to be. I know what I want to be. Let me do this. And so I casted it on, redid it 3 times, and realized that it didn't know what it wants to be when it grows up. And so it needs to take a break, go on a gap year, and figure it out. So I'm just going to frog this and try to find something else. I found another like lace scarf kind of thing that's more of a wave that I think would work, but I'm also thinking that maybe a scarf is not what it wants to be. I think it would look prettier as a shawl, but there's only 366 meters. And so it's hard to find a shawl with a lot of meterage, and I kind of want to leave it alone. I want it just this color, just this skein, because it is a silk yak merino mixture, and I want to showcase that. I don't want it drowned out by something else or hidden, if that makes sense. So this is going to the frog pond. It's going to go back and think about what it wants to be, and maybe we'll figure it out. Who knows? Um, Still haven't worked on my socks. I don't know when that's going to happen. But because it is Christmas Eve, I am going to do a Christmas Eve cast on. I'm planning on doing that after I get this video edited and uploaded. And so what I'm going to be casting on is the Humbug Shawl by, I think her name is Lily, by the lady behind Nordic Stitches. She released it December 1st, and I thought it was gorgeous. And I think it would have worked really well for the yak yarn, but you need a little bit more than 366 meters. I think you need more like 400 meters. And so I thought about it and thought about it and decided that I want to do it in the vintage, sorry, croaky voice, in the vintage Christmas yarn by Stranded Dye Works. I think it's a perfect Christmas Eve cast on, so it's a Christmas colorway and a Christmas themed shawl, and it's a gorgeous shawl. And I think it'll be really pretty in this because this one has speckles, but it's very light speckling. And it's mostly just this like minty, vintagey, greeny color. And I think it's gorgeous. So that's going to be my cast on today. And that's what I'm going to do while watching Nightmare Before Christmas and a bunch of other Christmas movies today while I wait to Skype my family. And I will also be making pumpkin pie because you can't have Christmas without pumpkin pie. It's a short video today. Seems that way. I just don't have that many projects, and I had to frog so many. Oh, I'm so sad I had to frog them, but that happens. That's just the way things work out sometimes. Sometimes knitting works out amazingly, and you don't have to worry about it, and then other times you sit there and swear at it for hours, and then you just shove it in a corner and leave it there. So that's it. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays if you do not celebrate Christmas. If you don't celebrate any holidays, just hope it's good break from work and school. And happy knitting! Bye!